Among many of my adventures, this is my journey as I headed on the Mukta top trek. The trek begins from the base camp Kaflon, about 200 kilometers from Dehradun in the Uttarakhand district. The trail starts from a relatively lower altitude and slowly reaches approximately 12,000 feet. And the best part about the trail is that it's completely isolated. After an overnight stay at Kaflon, we packed our tents and walked into the trail with great excitement. The thick foliage on the trail was something we enjoyed a lot. The meadows and forest clearing provide a perfect spot for camping, and this is why Mukta Top is a gem of a trek. We camped at Shiladuni and rested for the day. The trail starts climbing altitude on the next day. We walked among the tall oak and maple trees. Walking through the thick forest was a mesmerizing experience where we walked among maple, pine, oak, rhododendron and bamboo trees. The trail houses different kinds of rare flora and fauna. We were also lucky enough to spot a few Himalayan monarchs, which is the state bird of Uttarakhand. We got a chance to see the rhododendrons in full bloom on the trek. Refilling our water bottles with the cold water from the stream, we started for the next difficult leg of the day. We climbed a steep ascent on this rocky patch exposed on one side by the valley. We reached the point where we could see the whole valley and also our last campsite, Shiladuni. Our stomachs were growling after the steep ascent, so we ate from our lunch boxes and continued on our journey. Our next campsite, Chai Thatar, was also a small clearing among oak trees where we rested for the day. After spending one night at Chai Thatar, we had a different energy level on the next day. It was snowing heavily a few days before we came on the trek, so the third campsite, Mukta Tal, was inaccessible due to deep snow. So we decided to climb till where we could get a view of the high mountain. Just after a few kilometers of climb, we could see the magnificent Mount Bandar Pooch in front of us. Walking on the snow next to this amazing view felt like a dream, though we were taking each step cautiously in the snow. We followed the safety instructions given by our guide Dharmobai while walking on the snow. The snow was too deep and we couldn't go any further than the foothill of the summit. When there's so much snow around, what do? Snow sliding, which is also known as glissading. Since everyone was tired after going up and down and sliding in the snow, we made a snowman. Cool, right? After soaking in the views from this place, we began descending down. Mount Bandar Pooch was now somewhat hidden in the clouds. On a clear day, Mount Kala Nag or Black Peak is also visible from this place. The snow had started melting and we were knee deep in the snow. So the best way of descending down was sliding again. Next morning was the day when we head back to the city life. So we packed our tents and belongings and started descending to the same narrow rocky trail we had come up through. We also got to see a herd of Himalayan Thars on our way down. We walked through the Kuwari meadow, which is also a camping area between Shiladuni and Chai Thatur. As we were walking through the forest, the thought that the trek was about to end started gripping us while descending. The forest, the streams, the birds, the animals, the people, the snow, the mountains. We were going to miss them all. I don't know when we'll be able to experience all of this again, but we'll be back soon.